I just did my last drop off for the day, and uh, and I'm done. I hung in there for like 5 hours today. It was on the slow side. Everything was slowly moving. So I just did this delivery down the street. And I said, let me check out this location. What a great view. Another great location in Long Island, Nassau County. This is the Freeport area. People live right here. They live right there, chilling on their boat there. I already got a big bite. Those things are killers. And look at this beautiful yard right here in this location. I forget the name of the street. And just down the street, I went, oh, let me check out that dead end. And look at this. It's beautiful. I wish I could go horizontal. I don't know how to unlock it. I'll do that another time. I do have a couple of things to share with you. My last delivery. Oh, I'll wait a moment. This boat's coming out. It's a beautiful view. What a gorgeous night. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'd be outside. I'd be writing if I was alone. If I have friends, I'd just be chilling on the back. I would be enjoying this all the time. If you got sick of something like this, living this close to the water, that means you're just, nothing's going to help you be happy. Just beautiful, isn't it? Down there, that's Point Lookout. Let's see if I can, yeah, down there's Point Lookout. Very nice. Oh my God, I'd be here. They even have a pool. Look at that pool. Yo, I'd be chilling on those lounge chairs. Oh God, I would. I love it when there's a chill in the air and you're this close to the water. It's just so beautiful. I picked up the last order of the day. Took me at least 15 minutes to get there in the place. And what do you know? I walk in. Can you give us a few minutes? I don't have a choice. I knew it was going to be my last delivery. Hold on a moment. So I said, yeah, of course. And I said, let me make a thumbnail, text a friend. And somebody came in that I knew, chit-chatted with them for a couple of minutes. And then I finally got my food. And I said, that's it, I'm done. I had time to go home and eat and have a drink and do some work online or whatever I want to do. Whatever the hell I want to do. That's where I keep my keys when I'm close to the water. Right in here. Make sure they don't fall. So that was something that, why do they do that? I mean, it took me 15 minutes to get there. You're telling me that I should work for less money every time you do that, but your revenue, your sales go up. You know, it's not a one-way street, it's a two-way street. Okay, I did my first shop and pay, not order and pay. I should have changed that. I shopped and I paid. It was a 7-Eleven pickup. It really wasn't bad at all. The person knew I was there. I did have to, in the app, when I said they didn't have the item, I tapped it and they said, well, see what the notes say before you contact the customer. Okay, it didn't say anything. It didn't say just grab whatever. I told her it was personal products. I bought a handful of stuff, but she wanted 3 packages of tampons, but I forget the name brand, the style. And I said, they don't have those. They have these. Would you like 3 of these? She said, of course. And she answered me right back. Everything else they had. Of course, there's a learning curve when you do something for the first time. I did pay with the card, no problem. When I got to the car to submit, another boat going out, a lot of boats going out. It's a beautiful time of the day. It's a beautiful time of the day just to go out for a little stroll, even if it's just for an hour. It's so beautiful. And the sunset coming down and probably coming back to your home. It's probably gorgeous. So, I got to the car. I went to go take a picture of the receipt, and it didn't match the amount on the app. So they asked me to call customer service, so I did. And it took us about 10 minutes to figure it out. And I said, let me try something. I closed the app down while he was still on the phone. And I opened it back up and everything went through. Because the price was different now because I got 3 different products. It was $14 more. It was supposed to be $33.20 and it came out to $43.24. So they had to put that through. Oh, I got a welt already. Something bit me through my pants. Oh my God, those green flies, they're brutal. I was out there for 2 minutes and went, oh my God. So got through it, got through the learning curve. Would I do it again? Absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't mind it. It was local. It was in my town. It was a in my town shop and order, but shop and pay, and in my town drop off. Same area. I dropped it off, delivered it to. Oh, I received a $5.19 tip, and I received a 10.75 tip before. That's very good. So I'm happy I got through it because now I need to be patient. When you start doing other kind of gigs, I want to start a shopping gig eventually, but of my own, not through a third party app. I want to pay to use an app called Dumpling, but I'm not a third party app worker. I'll be building my own client base. And after a while, you get used to what your customers want. Like you get used to their products, you get used to communicating with them. You know their requests for um, replacing something. I'm missing the word. If it's not the product they want, would you like something else? That all takes time. It takes time, just like on a job, that you go work for someone else. You learn about the business, about your customers, about how you could be more efficient. It's just a matter of time. So this was a good run because I never did a shop and pay through Uber. And I like the way they asked me a few questions first before I contacted the customer. I really did like that a lot. I gotta put on my glasses. That's a beautiful location. A lot of green flies. Stephanie, hello, how are you? Thanks for joining in. I'm happy. I know it's an odd time. People are probably working now. It's dinner time, but I didn't want to work tonight. I ended up hanging in there for like 5 hours. They didn't take their food already? I texted them 3 times. I want to check. Wow, that's bizarre. I did text them 3 times. The default text, I did text them when I was on my way. It's only 5 minutes down the road. And then I texted them again because it was a lot of food in 2 boxes. It was lasagna, it was a primavera, it was an Alfredo, whatever. It was heavy food. And a bag with Caesar salad. Make sure, wow, that's weird, that's still out there. I mean, I was down there at least 15 minutes. Maybe they're siestaing. Maybe they're taking a siesta. They'll wake up and eat some good eats. I'm going to pull over. I want to see what you vote. Trying to work, but just sitting here watching you. Oh, well, it's good to take a break. If I put the apps on, it was just very slow going. Like I did a pickup at Wendy's, and it was a fair payout. And somebody gave me a $10.75 tip, and then I got a couple of $3 from Uber. When I got there, they rang me again. It was an additional 6 and change. So I was there, and I was there at least 20 minutes. And I was like, I'm not going to get upset. I hung in there this week when it was really bad. And the past 2 weeks were really bad in my market. I feel they were really slow. Everything's slow moving. People on the roads are slow. When I get into the stores, they're slow. Most of them. And it's like, damn, that happens. Whoa, that scared me. I could stay out in probably 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30 in 4 hours. See, I don't know if I would hit $100 because it's not fast going. It's not fast moving. 75, I probably hit 75. Made 102 already today on DoorDash, so we will be okay. Can't knock $100 day. 100 plus. 100 is my goal. Good for you. Yeah, that's a good day. I gotta see. You know, with Uber and Grubhub, I broke 100 in 5 hours, 5.5 hours. 132, 33, 34, 35, 36. 5.5 hours. Um, and because I got a couple of good tips, you know, 5 and change, 10.75, a couple of $3. Those aren't bad. I didn't drive far, 60 miles. And because I added a little bit of mile to my day because I shut off the apps to go back into a location I wanted to go back to. I didn't want to stay in a location because then they send you way west, and I'm not going toward Queens. It's just too hard, you know. South Hempstead, I can handle because it's a residential area. Once you got to deal with those big buildings, I have no desire. Little buildings, a lot of little co-ops, I can handle that. Make 100, that's a good deal. Hello, just me, yo. What's going on? I just started delivering, been chilling all day. Well, now I'm going to go home and chill and have something to eat. And I was, I'm holding this car up. I'm going to pull over for a moment. This kid's skateboarding and he's going slow behind me. I'm going to let everything subside. Let him get around him. Yeah. Um, oh, oh, I've been using the physical card. I received it yesterday, and I had a little bit of problem with it. The Coinbase physical Visa debit card. It's telling me I have to open up another wallet. I used it, but I had to go in and tell the guy in the gas station how much I wanted instead of just putting the card in the machine, getting gas. If I could top it off and squeeze in a little bit, you don't know the exact amount. You know what I mean? I didn't like that, so I got to figure that out when I get home. Yeah, I'm not into the city. Go near the Queens and stuff. It's just too hard. Between even more traffic. But you know, in my area here, nobody's really on the road. It's a very odd. It's the middle of the summer, which is good. I did do a beach delivery yesterday, and it just motivated me to work harder. I delivered to Tobay Beach, and when I got there, they even gave me a few extra bucks. I thought that was really nice. It was a Grubhub delivery. I didn't realize it was as far. I haven't been out there in a long time. Years ago, I hung out at Tobay Beach probably 5 times in my lifetime. It's so different now. I mean, it's like a deluxe playground. They have it's high end beaching. Let me put it that way. It's high end beaching. It's the way the wealthy live. And I was delivering a couple of pies and something else, and she told me to go down to the service road, and they were walking the boats on the service road because they didn't take a car. They went to Tobay by boat, and they sleep on the boat overnight, and they stay in Tobay Beach for a couple of nights. That's the way to live. She was really nice too. She gave me a couple extra bucks. I thought that was really cool of her. Very cool of her. She was like, usually people need so much help when they deliver here. You drove right up to the service road. I said, well, you were very precise with your directions. And I'm not like, maybe some people, aren't used to like delivering to the beaches, or they're not familiar with beach parking lots, stuff like that. But I also had a general idea, so it was easy. No way does gig work pay enough for actual city delivery. It's hard. I hear people like years ago, not lately, but the people who work in the city when I was first doing it, the first year, they were making killing. They would take someone else in the car with them that they could just leave the car there and not worry about parking and going in and out, in and out. That I can see. If you're a real hustler and they're paying top dollar, but they're not paying the way they used to pay. No way. I was one of the first UberEats drivers in Long Island. when they branched out to Nassau County, and I made a killing. And then after the first year, it's half their amount. I made good money. I was tired, but I was earning money. I was working my job and I didn't want to let it go because I knew it was short lived. I said, once it becomes popular and saturated and UberEats works in my market, income went down half. Nothing like working harder and then getting less. Makes you feel so special. No parking, tons of city traffic, and huge tall buildings. You got that right. But if someone's in the car with you, I have spoken to people in the beginning, the first year, and said, if you can have somebody with you and you know the area and you're a hustler, you can make money. And they bang it out like they do a 24-hour run because the city never sleeps. And this was pre-pandemic. This is pre-pandemic. They were making a killing. They were making a lot of money. But just like years ago when Uber came out for the taxis, people driving people around, you're driving people around, they were making a lot of money. Now, that's why they have insurance up to $1 million, and you can't leave your region in the map. You have to be very careful because once you go over the region line on the app, they won't cover you if something happens. There's a lot to take into consideration when you're driving humans around. It's a lot more liability. So that was interesting. It was motivating. I said, I want that, and I'm going to do whatever I can. I could work tonight and make a lot more, but I've been bullish on the stocks, and I've been doing my thing. I just want to make my days pay, and I'm ready to go home now and put on the music and answer my friend back again, and I'll do some work online and have some good eats. I'm going to have a drink. I'll be out tomorrow, but I won't do it all day. But the opportunity's there. If I was really broke, I would stay out here. If I was really broke, I would stop home, have a snack, and bop back out at 8 o'clock. Because I'm sure it will be some business. It's very slow going. I'm finished. I want to work online. I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood for the radio, work online. And guys, I am going to I really want my other channel to reach 1,000 subscribers, the Internet Education One-on-One YouTube channel. And I'm going to have a giveaway, and I'm going to give away crypto. And I'm going to give away crypto to people who use my Coinbase referral link to join. So I'm going to be keep an eye out for a future video because I'm not sure, should I give one away, two away? I have to figure out. Maybe I'll have a few winners instead of just one winner, and maybe make it more enticing for people to be open-minded to follow my lead with the crypto, because I got gas today and I used the Get Upside app and I used the Coinbase Visa debit card to pay for the gas. So I got cash back and I received 4% XLM crypto back. It's a no-brainer. For no fee. I'm spending the money anyway. And XLM is going to be just as profitable return on investment as XRP and Algorand. I put Algorand in the same category because it's all about utility. And I did listen to a lot of videos today, but now I'm ready to go home. I'm happy I work during the day. I'm really not in the mood to be out at night. It's getting dark, and sometimes you're in the mood, and I know there'll be less traffic. I'm just not in the mood. Thanks for joining in. I hope. Oh, one more thing. When I did the shop and to pay, when I had the problem, it was holding me back because it added 10 minutes to the delivery, but there is a learning curve. Close down the app, then reopen it and start over. And the button was active for me to submit the receipt and say, okay, now I'm on my way to the delivery, because that wasted 10 minutes of my time because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to react. It was telling me I was wrong. I was like, well, you told me to contact the customer. The customer said, of course, she'll take the other product. So I bought it. So there was a different, a discrepancy in their price, but she was willing to pay for it. So close down the app, that ever happens, and then reopen it, and you should be able to, take another picture of the receipt. Everything goes through. The button is fully functional, tells you where to deliver it to. And I hope to get more shop and pay locally. It was a 7-Eleven. I didn't mind it at all. I like that short and sweet pickups. It wasn't shopping wasn't a problem at all. And you learn a lot about products. And you're only going to get faster at it. So I'm really happy that I finally experienced that. And I used the card. It wasn't so bad. I would do CVS pickups, Walgreens pickups, 7-Eleven pickups. I don't want to go into a huge store, not unless it's for my own business, because they're short and sweet. You shouldn't be in the store more than tops 15 minutes. Hey guys, let me check this out. I'm right around the block from my home. Yeah, it is nice, just me, yo. 4% is amazing. Oh yeah, 4%. Yeah, it is amazing. Hello, Frank, Lower Alabama. When I see the name now, and I see that you joined the merchandiser, guys. I had to create an open source account to receive payments from the survey.com merchandiser app, because I do recruit people, and then people will work. Take your time. Take your time. This guy has two little doggies. He usually walks them around in a baby carriage. That's his thing. I had to create an open source account in order to request payment, if you're not aware of that. So I did it because they're changing the rules. I don't want to lose if all the people I recruit, over time, I usually open it up every couple months and see if I have a few bucks there and say, send it to my PayPal account, because I'm a recruiter. I'm a lead generator, and occasionally I do gigs. They've been reaching out for a lot of resets. It's becoming more in demand. It's becoming more acceptable, these apps, reaching out to people to do odd jobs and resets and going into stores and restocking shelves without working for the company directly and being on payroll. It's changing. I know some people are probably very mad about that, but if it's going to change anyway, why should you miss out? It can still be a stream of extra income, but it's not the kind of part-time job it used to be, like you're on payroll. You got to show up. You got to time in. You got to time out. It's different. And I know they're saving a lot of money because of these apps. If they continue to work, I have a lot of other apps on my phone that I did some research and people were telling me, but they're not in this market yet. Maybe I'll do a quick live later, just a recording showing what's on my phone. I have a few other apps on my phone that are like Merchandiser, that are like Field Agent, that are like I View It. It's happening more often. Observer. And the longer they stay active, the more in demand. I mean, eventually, after I say 5 to 10 years, usually that first 10-year mark is really tough. I can't believe the welt I have on my leg from that one bite. They're going to be in full force. 10 years from now, people are going to be jumping around doing odd jobs. You're going to be a merchandiser. You're going to go in and you're going to pay your own taxes, make your own hours, and you're not going to be on payroll. And all these companies are going to get their products on the shelves. All these companies are going to get their signage in a store. All these companies are going to have like real-time viewing of their product on the shelf, because you take a picture and you send it, and like in 2 seconds they have the answer they want. They see on site what's going on, and they don't have to pay all those people to drive around, go state to state. Years ago, it was a full-time job, a job like that, you know? Things are changing. I didn't watch the video yet. Oh, okay. All right. Out to dinner. My friend's texting me. I thought it was like another tip. Um, cool. I will need to watch from the beginning. Absolutely. Poor dogs. They'll need to walk. You know, they're very little doggies, and I think one has a hard time walking, and that's why he does that, and he loves them so much. I don't. They're, they're not puppies, but they're not so old where they need that kind of assistance. But I think one has some kind of handicap, and he puts them in he walks one, and the other one goes in a little baby cart, and he puts little blankies around him. But maybe because it's so hot. I mean, it's hot here. It's nighttime and it's hot here. At least there's a little breeze now. There wasn't a breeze yesterday. It was nasty. It was nasty. I went to go sleep at my mother's house, and I didn't leave my place until like 1. I was doing a lot of cleaning, and I took a shower here and I left. And when I mean I walked outside, it was nasty, and it was 1 in the morning. It was gross. I'm very close to the shore. There wasn't even a breeze. It was brutal. So thank God for air conditioning. I have air conditioning, and my mother has central air. The moment I walked into her house, I went, oh yeah. And she don't even keep it on freezing, but you could feel the difference. You know, totally you could feel the difference. And the tile floors keep everything cool. Thank God for air conditioning. All right, guys, I babbled on long enough. I will. I'm going to think about that. So keep an eye out for a future video. I was thinking I should have 3 winners, and I want people to be open-minded, to not miss out on this opportunity of crypto being this low. It's just like the stock market, all the fintech companies, the blockchain companies, the app companies that are going to be on every cell phone, mainstream. You're not going to be able to buy these stocks under $1 in a year or two. It's just not going to happen, guys. You're not going to be able to buy crypto for $4. You're not going to be able to buy crypto to $4. You're not going to be able to buy some of the crypto for $15 a share, because they're going to be worth. I should have bought so much more Ether, and I watched Ether go from like averaging 250, and all of a sudden it was $1,500, and it hasn't gone below that since. You know, it's just it levels off, and it lingers on, and it goes boom, and it never comes back. Chance of a lifetime. Utility crypto, utility tokens. Thanks for joining in. Visit the links in the description below. Get Upside app, the Merchandiser app, all the other links. Get in the know. I don't know if I'm going to go live tomorrow, but if you got to work, I hope you earn a lot of money. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I'll see you sometime next week. And visit Internet Education 101 YouTube channel. And any thumbs up are appreciated. I'll see you folks. Have a good one. Bye.